What's that? Okay, so this is Cambridge 7. So what we're gonna do today, guys, is we're gonna demonstrate an actual exercise, an actual writing exercise based on Cambridge 7. So let's check it out. You tell me which one would you like me to write. So we're gonna do a task 1 and a task 2. So let's look at test 1 first. There, that's test 1. That's the listening test. There. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Section 3 and section 4. Maybe we'll demonstrate listening one of these days. And then that's the first reading passage. Let's scroll down further. Let's go into the writing. There, that's the first writing task. See, it's a table. The table below gives information on consumer spending on different items in 5 different countries. There, so that's a toughie. Lots of numbers. Let me know if you want me to do that. So that's test 1. And the task 2 is generally believed that some people are born with certain talents, for instance, for sport or music, and others are not. However, it's sometimes claimed that any child can be taught to become a good sports person or musician. Let me know if you want me to write that. Whoa, interesting. And then what we have is we actually have sample essays on these at the back. So let's check it out later. So this is test 2 already. Let's check it out. Check it out. It's the reading test. There. So it's a line graph. For me, the line graph is easier because you can easily see the data like beef and lamb, clearly a decline. Fish, it's just a stable trend. Chicken, clear uptick. Easy peasy. And then task 2. Some people believe there should be fixed punishments for each type of crime. Others, however, argue that the circumstances of an individual crime, the motivation for committing it should always be taken into account when deciding on the punishment. It's another crossover. Wow. Let me know if you want me to do that. Let's look at test 3. So we're going down to the reading test. This is what we did yesterday. That was really hard, but I just had 2 mistakes. Ha ha ha. They are band 8.5. That was really hard. See, look at all those. That's 6 items for list of headings. That was a toughie. Then reading passage 3, that's all about forests. See, 7 items for true, false, not given. Huh, you better watch the video. I perfected that part, guys. Then, oh, look at that, man. Perfect in this part as well. All right, writing test. So the chart below shows information about changes in average house prices in 5 different cities. You want me to do this? Huh, it's another tough one. Look at that. There are so many values. New York, New
Yan,
York.
sir. Yan.
This one. New York,
Yan.
Madrid, Tokyo, Frankfurt, London. And then 1990 to 1995. And then there is 1996 to 2002. Whew, man. Wow, man. I hate you, Philip. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna do that one. And then, suddenly my scroll doesn't work. Okay, what's happening? What's happening? It's not scrolling. So I'll just discuss this. What are these? Percentage change from 1989 prices? What? So that's like a decline of 5% from 1918 there. Okay, let's do that later. And then task two, as most people spend a major part of their adult life at work, job satisfaction is an important element of individual well-being. What factors contribute to job satisfaction and how realistic is the expectation? Okay, let's do that. You want, you want. Come on, guys, holler, holler. What would you like me to do? Come on, we're gonna have Christmas dinner. What's wrong with you?
Let's do that one. The bar chart.
Let's do this bar chart.
Yeah.
Wow, man. Damn. Why did I ever volunteer for this? Okay, so let's snip that thingy. What about the task two? Which one are we gonna do? Here, snipping. And we're gonna paste it here. Phew. Then we're gonna set up the timer.
Do
20
we have the
minutes.
C2 type? Do we have the C type or C style questions there?
Yeah, that was the C style, the second one. So let's do that.
I
You
think
want?
yeah, we can do that, sir.
Okay. So this is just the C1 style. Mhm. Okay, let's do that one. All right, and then let's set up the timer. What's happening there? It has been snipped. There. Okay. Any questions, people? Any questions? I bet Mai is already eating. I bet you she's already eating. She's eating right as we speak. She can't help it. There. See, she's so quiet. She's eating as we speak. Ha ha ha. All right, task two. There we go. Okay. Gosh, the things I do to myself on Christmas Eve. Let's snip that over there. Okay, Avi, are you okay? Abigail. Then let's set up the alarm and clock.
Yes, sir.
We, you're fine. You just give all the patients sedative, Abigail,
Yes, sir.
Abby. Yeah,
Yes.
just give them sedative so they are asleep the whole night.
Okay.
Can you do that, Philip? Philip, can you do that in a hospital?
I'm sorry, sir.
Like you give all the patients sedative because you just want to sleep.
Mm. Um, Usually that requires an S2 license for us to do it.
What's
I
that?
mean, you can do diphenhydramine, which is an antihistamine. The
Mhm.
side effect of that is to you know
Drowsiness.
to drowse. I mean to let you sleep or something.
Mhm.
So
You can do that.
yeah, we sneak in diphenhydramine sometimes if we want to
you
sleep.
mean you mean on the IV?
Yeah, we do it in the IV.
You are on record.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I was just kidding, guys. Okay. All right. So let's look for the 1 hour timer. Where is it? Where is it? Uh, let's. There, that's the one. Okay, ready, guys? I bet you Mai is already eating. She's eating so much food. She's no longer listening. There, time is. No start. There, it's counting down. Okay, so, huh. So I before I begin a task too, so I'm gonna remember the four attributes. So you go to video number 19 for this, guys. Four attributes. So the first attribute is what we call the okay. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So there. The first attribute relates to language. So we're looking at the tenses. So what's happening? It's not responding. Time is running, man. Come on, computer. There it is. Tenses. So we can see like 1990 to 1995. So we will use the past tense for that. Okay, so simple past tense. Okay. Remember, I'm not writing it. I'm just preparing the essay. Then meanwhile, as regards to the 1996 to 2002, they're both 5-year gaps. We can either use the simple past or the past perfect tense. So like had risen, something like that. Okay, tenses are down. And then we're looking at the nominals. So we better be careful with percentage change from 1989 prices. That's a trapper. So percentage change from 1989 prices. We gotta be careful with that. The New York, Madrid, Tokyo, Frankfurt, and London. So cities, they do not have articles before them. You can say the New York, the Madrid, the Tokyo. So that seems okay. Huh. All right. Average house prices. That's it. It's just this one that's the trapper. Yahoo. Okay. Then we're moving on to the next attribute, which is the cluster. Oh my God. So how do I cluster this thingamajig? So let's use draw, or maybe let's use insert. Oh, I can see a cluster already, guys. I can see this cluster. I will cluster these three, I'll cluster those two. That's what you call a cluster. And then when it comes to this one, okay, let's insert. Come on, time is running. Time is running. Respond, respond. Come on, man. Time is running there. So let's inject some shapes. The cluster is critical. So there. Okay. So I'm gonna cluster these three. Come on. There you go. See. So slow. Get your MacBook gift to me ready. Time is running. Okay. It's not responding. I'm right clicking. Oh. Okay. There it is. So let's fill. And let's turn off the fill. No fill. There. Okay. Then we're gonna cluster this thing. So I'll cluster those three. And then we copy paste that. We're gonna cluster the two over here. There. That's what you call a cluster, guys. And then, okay. For the next time period, we can see a huge uptick for New York. And not too much for Madrid, Tokyo, I mean Frankfurt, not too much. Oh, I see. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna cluster New York. You see that, and London. There, I'm gonna cluster those two. They're the ones with the biggest uptick, and then the rest were just relatively insignificant. So I'll cluster these two there. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. There. Let's just turn it around like that. There. There. That's my cluster. Do you understand? You follow, guys? Any questions? Here, I'll cluster those two. In the meantime, these two did not change much. You see the black and the white. So I'm gonna cluster those two together. That's that's how the essay is gonna look like there. And likewise, what's this? Tokyo, so unique. Very minimal increase in house prices. So there isn't much increase in cost. So let's all move to Tokyo, guys. Yahoo! Tokyo it is. Their house prices are so low. That's it. And then we will now move. So that's my cluster, guys. You saw my cluster. And then the overview. So clearly the overview now sees, yeah, there. The first one is highest percentage change is observed in New York and London. Yeah, London. No, sorry. London, London. Then we will say the next cluster is Madrid and Frankfurt. Madrid and Frankfurt witnessed insignificant increases. Tokyo displayed the most stable of house prices, all in all. There, that's it. Okay, we're ready to write the essay. Do you follow, guys? That's it. That's the essay. Easy peasy. So the bar graph measures changes in house prices in 5 major metropolises around the world, with 1989 pegged as the base year. There, correct, correct. Average house prices in 5 cities. Okay. Let's inject something here. Over a decade. In over a decade. In over a decade. There. Okay. 3 findings stand out on this long-term study. Firstly, house prices in London, in New York and London. Correct, correct. Displayed the most. What's the adjective for this? Aggressive. Appreciation in house prices among all cities. There, that's the first one. Secondly, Madrid and Frankfurt. So, remember the tensing, I'm using the simple past. Minor upticks. While lastly, Tokyo stood out for being the city with the least expensive accommodations. There, that's it. Then let's proceed with the body paragraphs. In 1990 to 90, are there any questions? Comparing house prices with that of the previous year. 1989. Prices in so the cluster is now gonna apply, guys. Prices in New York, Tokyo, and London witnessed massive declines, ranging from -5 to -7% on average. Here, in Madrid and Frankfurt, presented minimal appreciation, with prices inflating to 2% tops. There. All right. We're now moving on towards the latter half of the survey. Are there any questions? 1996 to 2002. New York's house prices. So it actually appreciated by 10%, guys. Appreciated by a massive 10% inflation, jumping from -5%, -5% to a hefty, a flat, hefty 5% versus this year 1989. However, this trend did not compare with that of London. Is there anyone planning to go to London? Where from -7%, yeah, this is so real, guys. This is so true. House prices. Wait, chat is calling me. House prices. Okay, hang on. Here, leapfrog. Here, leapfrog to over 10%. Landing at resulting in a combined appreciation of, what's that, 12 plus 7, 20% in total. Whoa, man. And then what's next? Here, Madrid and Tokyo. Madrid and Tokyo. No. That's Frankfurt. So, witnessed. Have I used that word witnessed already? Never mind. Its house prices remain relatively stable, while Tokyo's house prices registered. Did I use registered already? Appreciated. Presented. Displayed. Okay. Registered Mm, an encouraging. Minimal uptick of a mere negative 2% versus 1989 baseline figures. That's the end of it, guys. Okay, how many words did that take? And then, okay, how many words did that take? 206, so not bad. I want to use the past perfect tense here, guys. Had witnessed, just to show range, some range in tensing. There. Okay. Any questions? And then that's it. I'm gonna now leave that. I'm gonna move on to. Yeah, let me just fix the. Just want to make sure I'm fixing the paragraphing there. That goes to the front. Okay. This one goes to the back. Whew, what a tough task. This is test 3. So apparently test 3. We just did the reading test yesterday of test 3. That was really tough. Okay, so that's it. I erased the notes that I made. Okay. All right. Hard copy, yeah. All right. So how many minutes do we have left? So, whoa, we did so well, guys. It took us 18 minutes only to finish that. You follow? So we still have a full 40 minutes for task 2. So it's gonna be a relaxed pace. You can smell the fog in the UK already. Huh. Okay. So, outline. Number 1. Okay. Let's fix the formatting. See how fast things are with the computer delivered, guys, right? So, wait. You have your introduction there, and then first body paragraph is going to talk about. I'm gonna talk about this. Job satisfaction is an important element of individual well-being. I wonder if they spelled that correct. Well-being. Let's check it out. Here. Whoa. So that's how you spell well-being. So I'm just gonna expand on that. And then second body, what factors? What factors contribute to job satisfaction? Any ideas, guys? Go. Money. What else? Go, go, go. Help me, help me.
Leisure.
You mean like work-life balance, right? Okay, what else?
Stability, sir.
Yeah. What do you call that? Job security. Woohoo. Okay, what else? Go, go, go. Let's flood it with factors. Advancement opportunities, right? There, like you can see that there is a growth, career growth. What else? Environment, right? Oh, there's so many factors apart from just money. Work-life balance. What about benefits, right? Benefits, correct? All of those are factors that contribute to job. What about management, right? That's a factor. Like my boss sucks, something like that. You know, I'm paid high in this work of mine, but my boss sucks. And what else? Mm, wait, what's that top of the pyramid from Maslow?
Actualization.
Self-actualization. There. Okay. Guys, don't forget all of those. I mean, if I were to ask you, you just mention money, but there are so many factors that contribute to job satisfaction. There, like management, like handsome boss, right? Joke. All right, and then what's the last one? See, that's a benefit of outlining, guys. I mean, just looking at the outline, this is gonna be a loaded essay. It's gonna be substantive, very educational. It's worth reading. And how realistic is the expectation of job satisfaction? Huh, I'd love to answer this. For all workers. Oh, okay, and then the answer there is. Oh, wait. This is going to be the third body paragraph. Here. Me and Mai, you want to answer this? Not realistic. Or maybe we
Good
can
to
use,
be true.
yeah, too good to be true, man. Yeah, like dream on. Uh, like only in death. No, just kidding. I think I would answer this by saying only in death. Um, I would say it depends. There. So the depending factors are if you're in a highly developed country, there, then all factors are guaranteed and ensured under strong labor laws. I promise you that. And then if you're in a God-forsaken undeveloped third world country, then dream on. You can't even get the most basics, man. You can't even get work-life balance. There's no such thing as job security, advancement. Come on. I mean, if you're close to the boss, the environment, it sucks, man. All right. And that's it. It's an it depends essay. So I guess, yeah, Philip was correct in labeling this as something like a C2, right? There was a crossover there somewhere, so it became a crossover resolved by, see, like this is this is the yes argument, and then you cross over to the no argument. Here, do you follow? It became a crossover. So it's not just a C1 essay. You're not just like, I mean, you can answer yes for this, yeah, with the strong labor laws. In the Philippines, no such thing, labor laws. Yeah, like maybe you should ask the try asking the sales lady at SM. Oops, we're on recording. So conclusion. All right. And then just summarize everything. That's it. So here goes. So there. Uh beginning from the advent of the Industrial Revolution. Man has become intertwined with one's work and profession to the point that it has defined a person's sense of self there. I'm just uh, rephrasing all of that. Today, their work is a significant aspect of adult life and has become an important determinant of joy and satisfaction. This, therefore, so all of this, guys, all of that, do you see that? All of that is just a rephrase of that one. Do you see that? And then I'm just gonna rephrase this. This, therefore, begs the important questions as to what factors I don't want to use the same word as that one, but it doesn't come to me. What factors contribute to one's overall contentment in one's profession, and how realistic is the expectation? I don't want to use expectation. How realistic is the accomplishment? I wish I could use a different word of these. How realistic is the anyway? All right. So there. Gosh, doing this essay, I'm sure you're beginning to feel a little bit. People are beginning to feel a little bit depressed already. Like you're looking at yourself at your work, right? Okay. Perhaps never before in human history has mankind attached oneself to what one does for a living. Whereas in the past, people were cubicled. I can't think of a good word. No, there's no such word. People were classified under few distinctive specializations, such as merchants, soldiers, farmers, administrators, and the like. The explosion of technology has suddenly opened the floodgates to a myriad of job. I'm running out of words. Job descriptions in a typical society. From work that to a myriad job descriptions. Okay. From work that merely requires blue collar manual effort, such as those of factory workers, to that which requires years of education, such as of those in the medical field or in engineering. There has now been no greater variety of professions in a conventional society. Remember, guys, I am just talking about this one. I'm just going into individual well-being. I'm not even here yet. Do you follow? This is laying the groundwork, so to speak. It's cardinal rule two. Remember? Mm, this being said, people have now been clustered based on the relevance of their field of expertise. There. We now find ourselves needing to prove ourselves, to prove oneself, should we become those which society does not value, while others are forced to delve into highly respected fields of endeavor, despite this not being to their liking. Nowhere in human history have human beings measured their worth based on their jobs. If you notice when you meet people for the first time, right? One of the first things they ask is, "What do you do?" So that's the world we live in. Like we are being, we are being measured based on what we do in life, right? So you say something like, I am a proud janitor. I don't know, right? And then you can see the reaction, right? Okay. It's sad, right? I mean, we should respect everybody, right? But unfortunately, since the advent of the Industrial Revolution, job, the jobs that we do has now become a critical factor on who we are. All right. This being said, mm, one is not to be faulted for expecting much from one's job, apart from sufficient compensation. Excuse me, guys. I suddenly choked. Hold on. Somebody remembered me. COVID. Yeah, I just choked on. Apart from sufficient compensation, minimum. Wait, I gotta save this file first, guys. So far, so good. Getting the drift. People. So far, so good.
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's why, guys, with this essay, you are now even more motivated to work harder for the job that you deserve. Now you realize that you're being deprived. In fact, I might go as far as to say you're being abused. So work hard on the IELTS, guys, because once you make it to the West, it's a total 180-degree change in your life. From zero to hero. Wait, we're gonna save this. Mhm. Let's save this under. Wait, I should have saved this earlier. Yeah, you just try to talk to the dream catchers who are already abroad, right? Like they have suddenly realized the value of economic mobility. This is how it feels. You're never thinking about money anymore. So writing workshop, then live writing. There you go. So this is going to be Cambridge 7 test 3. There. All right. Okay. One is not to be faulted for expecting much from one's jobs, apart from sufficient compensation. Perceived minimum requirements include, yeah, and then you submit this essay to your boss. Like, boss, you should read this, boss. Like, read it well. Perceived minimum expectations include, what? Here we are. Okay. Include a sufficient work-life balance. In fact, if you make it to the UK, suddenly, can you imagine? You could never perceive it before. Suddenly, you work less days in a week than you rest. You get work at 3 days and you rest for 4 days. Can you imagine that? I never even perceived that that was possible. Include a sufficient work-life balance. Mm, strong job security. Mhm. Mm, abundant advancement opportunities. This is one of the reasons why a lot of the nurses go for NHS in the UK rather than care homes. They're looking for advancement opportunities because NHS nurses are paid less than those in care homes, but they're looking for advancement opportunities. Like you start off at band 5 and eventually I want to become band 6. Soon I want to be band 7, stuff like that. A safe, mm, mm, wait, a safe environment. What else? A safe, complete, and mm, I'm running out of adjectives. Encouraging work environments that promote, optimize productivity of its workers. And what else? Mm, like, who was that? Christy Ferrer. Uh, she made it to the UK with her husband. She got pregnant. She got a 1 year maternity leave. Can you imagine that? What? 1 year paid maternity leave? A full year just taking care of her child. Paid. Wow, man. What are we doing in the Philippines? Uh, mm, an impressive benefits package. What else? Mm, professional management. I hate being under professional and competent management, all of which would invariably contribute to work becoming fully self-actualizing. All right, we're now going into the huh. We're now going into the controversial part of the essay. All right. Notwithstanding such conditions stated above, would ultimately prove to be a luxury in certain parts of the world. Poorer economies have indeed compromised labor rights in the service of a profit objective. Then you can go ahead and exemplify it. This can clearly be seen in the Philippines, for example, where even where contractualization continues to be a norm. Contractualization. Why did that contractualization? That's a correct word. So, however, if one were to find oneself in the developed world, that which enshrines the value of human labor as expressed in the various labor organizations, then all the factors nominated above are certainly guaranteed. The answer, therefore, as to whether or not uh, job satisfaction is a lofty aspiration depends on where one is situated. There. Any questions to conclude? As the world marches forward, there is no escaping the labor trap. We will eventually become slaves to a capitalist system that defines even our sense of self. That being said, it is only fair to expect that our minimum requirements be met. That's it, guys. I'm tired. I don't wanna say anything more. How many words is that? And then I will save this, guys. I'll send it to you. Remember those bullets, especially the factors that contribute to job satisfaction. So how many words is that? 455 words. Man, that almost doubled the minimum requirement. Whew, I feel so depressed already. What a depressing question. You know what they say? Ignorance is bliss. It's better I didn't know about all these things. I would have been more happy. Ignorance is bliss. Darn, why did I have to be made known about these things? I was happy with my little salary. Okay, let's save that. Has this been saved? Yup, saved. How much time do we have left? Look at the computer delivered test. You have time to sleep. Ha ha ha. You just bury your head in your arms and sleep. Get a nap 15 minutes. Yahoo.
No, walang bilis na sir.
Yeah, because uh, I'm so used to the IELTS. But, in part two, the critical aspect is content. So don't forget the that's why the outline was critical. That was where you could determine how far the essay would go, because if the outline had substantive bullets to it, huh, there's no way you can fail. All right. Content is king. Meanwhile, as for task one, again, the critical aspect there was the outline where I performed the cluster. If you notice the cluster, I was looking at the nominal traps, the tensing, the outline, also the critical part. Any questions? We'll save this, and then this recording is gonna be uploaded over YouTube. Okay. If this were the actual test, there, like, still 12 minutes left, then I'm just gonna go back to the essay. I'm just gonna read it all over. I'll see if I can add some more, or I can improve some of the vocabularies. There. Uh, Try to make it the best essay possible. There. There's so much time. I wouldn't waste my time sleeping. I was just kidding when I said go sleep. Yeah. Any questions? Okay, hold on. I'll just stop the recording and then let's go into the questions. Hold on.